I execute like was in Baruch, 22-inch rims to parachute out the Lex coupe. Shout out to Redman for those goodness lyrics. Welcome, 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 good people, to Out Loud. I am your host, Councilman Dupre Kelly.
Let me hear ya. Let me hear ya. Everybody, politics, everybody, community, everybody, economic, everybody, public safety. Let me hear ya out loud. 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 Out loud. Politics out loud. Community out loud. Economics out loud. Public safety out loud. Out loud. Out loud. Out loud. Out loud. Let me hear ya out loud.
From North New Jersey, with your host, Dupre Kelly.
Out loud.
See, this is a show where I express my thoughts out loud. How do you put something into effect? How do you plan or take a course of action? When I was in college, I was interested in joining a fraternity because they threw the best parties, all the ladies loved them, and they also had these step shows that were amazing. But as a freshman, I wasn't allowed to join any fraternity until my sophomore year. To me, that was still unacceptable. I wanted to be involved, and I wanted to be involved right now. I had to figure it out. I had to figure it out to get their attention. And I did so by creating my own fraternity of sorts. I gathered all of my friends and all of the other ones who had similar interests because I knew that we would make a stronger impact if we came in numbers. Also, I didn't want to tick of any of the real fraternities off. So when picking our colors, I chose black and white because it seemed like a neutral color and no one had it. I planned it out. I had a course of action, which led me to being selected by all of the fraternities. They all had interest in me. I had a desire, I had a wanting to be involved, and I executed. Once again, I am thinking out loud. This is how I express my thoughts in my mind. It's how I view public safety, quality of life, and most of all, community. Now that I am in government, there are things that I have to carry out. I have obligations to fulfill. Which brings us to our first segment. What's hot on the block? The next voices you'll hear are the beautiful voices from my office, the West Ward Councilman's office, Heidi and Khadijah. What's up, ladies? What's hot on the block?
What's up, Councilman? What's hot is everything going on in the West Ward.
What's hot right now is you two beautiful ladies. You always look great on the
thank
show.
you. You're far too kind. You're looking at yourself.
In my curtain jacket, right?
So we recently had a community meeting with our Upper Ivy Hill residents in the Woodbine area where they're having a flooding issue. So we're working diligently with Seton Hall to try to figure out what's going on.
But I just want to say thank you to Seton Hall. You know, I toured the campus. We've had great meetings with the residents in the Ivy Hill section, and we're going to find a solution.
So lo importante que es ayudar a la comunidad y nuestros residentes que viven en la área de Ivy Hill y Woodbine. Tuvieron un problema en sus casas con agua, inundación en sus apartamentos, y entonces estamos tratando de ayudarlos. Tuvimos una cita con la comunidad para reunirnos y ayudarlos a ellos a resolver este problema.
And then we have our homeless tour coming up.
We're gonna change that word from homeless to residents without addresses.
Come on.
You know, residents without addresses, because a lot of times, man, you know, I know people who have jobs here in the city and nowhere to live. So We're just going to say residents without addresses.
We partner with UCC, which is United Community Corporations, and Black Girls Social Club Incorporated.
Thank you to Craig Maynard over there at UCC. You know, he's been a great ally in our city, to the city of Newark, New Jersey, to the administration, to the council. You know, that's what it takes, right? It takes partnerships. If you really want to execute, sometimes you need a partner. You know, that's what team is about. So I just want to thank Craig Maynard and all of the people who are involved with our residents without addresses, you know, getting them right.
We're providing showers and clothing and heating. Cold weather can be definitely troubling and trying for all of us.
Yes.
So it takes a community to get everybody right.
And you know what? We can't forget our women. You know, we also have feminine packages.
Absolutely.
You know, look, you got the man talking about the feminine packages, you know, so, but I learned this. This is something that I learned, and I'm just being transparent with you. You know, sometimes when we think we're helping, we're not doing all that we can do to help. You have to know who you're helping so you can help them properly. I'll give you an example. When delivering turkeys this year, you know, we found out that when you deliver the big turkeys, some of our residents, it can't even fit into their oven. So they would prefer, you know, the chicken roasters or the smaller birds, because I saw somebody selling the turkeys that we gave out. And I asked him, what are you doing? And he said, no disrespect, but this turkey can't fit in the oven that we have in our home. So you have to be mindful. I know you want to help. And it's not just about being helpful, but it's about being intentionally helpful.
Councilman, I'm going to translate that so that the people who are listening can understand.
Thank you, Heidi.
You're welcome. So, el concejal estaba tratando de decir, y es como igual Khadija, nosotros estamos ayudando a las personas que viven en la calle y no tienen dirección. Estamos tratando de darles servicios para cuando llegue el tiempo de frío, sus gorras, sus guantes, también áreas para que ellos puedan lavar su ropa, cosas así, cosas de sus necesidades, igual que a las mujeres. También estamos tratando de ayudar con cosas femeninas. So, entonces, si ustedes quieren información, le voy a decir en inglés. In English, I'm going to give you the phone number. It's 973-733-6427. In Spanish, en español, 973-733-6427.
Lastly, we have the World Peace Tour.
I'm on a world tour with Muhammad, my man.
Do that, do that, do that, that. Come on. Do that, do that, do that, that. Yeah. Do that, do that, do that, that.
So big shout outs to our international graffiti artist, Renda Ryder.
Renda Ryder! Salute to you, brethren. Thank you.
So Renda Ryder has 83 murals across the world with his World Peace Initiative. He chose Councilman Dupre Kelly to come and express his 84th mural, where it caught the eye of our German Commissioner of Human Rights, Miss
Louise Amsberg.
who is now one of our Newark BFFs. She came to our city hall and met with our councilman. So the councilman is now making our world smaller by bringing everyone together. So they actually came and took a picture in front of the mural where world peace is top priority for everybody. Definitely. It's something that we all want to engage in. It's something that we all have to engage in. So we want to definitely thank and appreciate the councilman for bringing all of these things together and putting things into perspective for everybody.
And I also want to thank the German commissioners, the parliament, for, you know, choosing to come see this little old councilman in the West Ward of Newark, New Jersey. It just shows how local politics are so important.
Not even politics, but also music and how it engages everyone and bring everybody together. Music is so universal, art is so universal. It brings everyone in every community together. So we all have the same love and the same joy for everything, but we also know that it means something greater and something bigger for everyone.
True.
Oh, wow. So I'm going to say it once again. I'm talking in Spanish, en español. Nosotros tuvimos una visita de la comunicadora de Alemania que vino y nos visitó, y nosotros la llevamos a un lugar a donde uno de los artistas mundial vino y hizo este arte. Es paz mundial, y él vino y lo visitó en nuestra área del West Ward, aquí, Barrio Oeste, para todas las personas que puedan venir y a visitar. Councilman, what's the address to the location of the World Peace?
Well, the World Peace Mural is on 18th Avenue in Alexander.
So la 18 Avenida y la calle Alexander.
That's right.
Ustedes quieren ir a visitar, pueden ir y ver.
Now that is definitely hot on the block. And I'm talking about hot on world blocks.
Come on.
That's right, man. The little office of the West Ward Councilman, right? Sounds like it's a big office now. Shout out to my man Twin over there. You know he keeps it hot. Make something hot for me, Twin. Please. You know, Twin, I want to ask you something too. What does it take for you to execute?
Okay. I'm gonna give it to you straight. Consistency. You gotta be consistent in order to execute anything. I mean, even if from nothing to something, you gotta do it over time. Over time, you might not be good last year, you might be better this year. You got greater to come, you might be excellent 2 years from now. But without being consistent, what's the execution? Execute, execute, execute.
See, that's that artist in him. You know, that's what it is. Consistency. It helps you execute. He said over time. Man, when I tell you that we think out loud here, I'm yelling it. You know, execution is when you complete a task. You have to execute to feel accomplished, right? Now it's time for one of my favorite segments. This is called the Heat Check. It's where we check the temperature of what's going on in our communities and our neighborhoods. And once again, Khadijah and Heidi, ladies, check that heat for me.
It is election season, guys. So first off, we want to give a major shout out and congratulations to Maryland's first Black governor, Brother Westmore.
Brother Westmore! Yes.
That goes to show that you guys, voting is so important. You have to get out here and let your voices be heard. You have to think out loud and, like the councilman said, be intentional about everything that you're doing. Your voices and your votes matter. Even if you think that they don't, every little vote counts. Just like everything you do, every vote counts, every vote counts. So guys, please get out here and express yourselves through those votes. And if you need help or you need any information, you can definitely call our office.
973-733-6427. Pueden llamar a nuestra oficina 973-733-6427.
And that's our heat check.
Man, you got me wiping the sweat off my forehead over here. Thank you for that thermostat over there.
That's right.
It's heat check, man. And when time is winding down, I would like to thank our entire team, our entire crew for running our show smoothly, including our director, Mr. Tobias Trevelyan, right? And our AP, Dr. Carolyn Patterson. Producers Gary and Eddie, and the entire city of Newark, especially Newark TV, Channel 78. On that note, walk with me. When you put your signature on a document or anything, signature denotes ownership. In law, it's a form of execution. It also means you are taking responsibility. What have you delivered on that was progressive and forward moving? Have you done what you needed to do with what you've been provided? What is required in our communities will always need people who can execute and bring forth results. Sometimes the steps can be difficult, but anything worth having will never come easy. See, what works for me is being strategic, giving it time, making connections and working through the difficulties and keeping your eyes on the prize. Execute, people. Please, execute. Rest in peace to Tame 1 and Hurricane G. And remember, always do it out loud and never be silent.